Alright guys, we're live.
Hey, what's going on? It's the FatherSon podcast, and we are back.
Yep.
And to a new subject that we're going to take far, we're not going to have any answers. What we're going to do is going to probably bring more questions. And today we're going to get into Mr. Jeffrey Epstein.
Yep,
And
Mr. Epstein.
Not just Jeffrey Epstein, but there's this great deal of symbolism associated with Mr. Epstein. And they got fireworks going. For a second, I had a 1993 North Minneapolis flashback.
Oh wow.
Let's get into Mr. Epstein and his symbolism. Did you want to get some of that up there on the screen? I'm surprised you did.
Epstein.
Yep. Let's get up to Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay, he's on the screen right now, guys.
So we're gonna look at some of his symbolism.
Symbolism.
He's got a picture of himself in prison before he went.
Oh yeah, like with him with the gray shirt on.
It's a mural of him in prison. Apparently, he's in a prison setting. There's barbed wire.
It's not
all of the facings that normally go. The whole prison setup from officers and stations. And then
prison
he
photo.
got that one of old Bill Clinton in the blue dress.
Oh, this is the prison photo. Yeah, when he's got the gray shirt on.
Before he ever went.
You said what?
Yeah, he's got a picture of a woman on top of a lion.
Oh. You're talking about something else.
Hang on for a second.
Alright, yeah. Send a message to the old man. Yeah, so this is the photo, guys. This is, we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein, so basically we're going to be covering, we're going to ask questions, like he said, so we're not going to assume anything, but we're going to ask questions that need answers. But, this is the photo of him. Huh?
He had a life-size doll hung from a chandelier.
Who, Epstein did?
Yeah, Epstein. Yep, an eyeball in the hallway. A human chessboard.
Huh. That's crazy. Human chessboard.
Yep, and then there's the Island Temple that we all know about, which is basically the same design as Nickelodeon.
Are you talking about Epstein Island?
Nickelodeon is mentally and emotionally throttlenated.
Huh. That's so crazy with what happened with him. Like, there's a lot. Like, if you guys don't know about Epstein, it's a long story, but
And so we talk about these files that they're trying to get out.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's in. You don't make enough money to know that you're not in. Like, that's how big it is. These guys got planes, man. They don't go through customs. They don't go to what you go through at the airport.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, these people are like, what you go through at the airport and what they go through at the airport is two completely different things. You gotta go through the scanner. You gotta go through this. You gotta go through that. They're checking your baggage. You can only bring a couple things. I think it's $100 a bag, and now you got extra stuff. They scrape all the frosting off the cake before you get on the plane.
Huh.
These people, they live by a different code. They pull in the airport with a special gate in the back, just like in GTA.
Oh no.
To pull up to the airplane with their limo, just like in GTA.
Yeah.
Where do you think they got the idea from? That's what they really do.
Yeah, no, that's a good
Donald
point.
Trumps and all those big gun players and all those guys with money, they don't go through the airport, man. They don't do security for you, not them. And so that's how they're able to, transport these human beings. too. Don't forget, or allegedly. You gotta
Yeah.
say allegedly, or they get to come after you.
Yeah, for going on concrete like statements, basically.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. That's a bad habit
there
that
is
we
no
have.
allegedly about the airplane thing. That is not allegedly. They do not go through the same type of security that you go through. These
Oh.
guys go through. They show something, a badge at the gate. They have some type of clearance already that they paid for already. They already paid for the clearance.
Hmm.
And you gotta go through the booking stuff.
Oh yeah,
body
central
scanner.
booking. Yeah.
The full treatment.
Huh. That's interesting,
And,
guys.
and
No, that's a
Jeffrey
good point.
Epstein represents a segment of the American society that we should be terrified of what's going on. The fact that that's how you know that the entire society itself is asleep at the wheel. We're talking little human American children being raped, essayed, and trafficked under the watchful and careful eye of political leaders, alleged political leaders, and alleged moguls, and people from this faction and that faction. Everybody who's a leader, supposedly a leader from each faction, are the ones that's, you can't. Why aren't the files released?
Yeah, no,
The
that's a good
files
question.
aren't released. You know what? Let's just go back and quickly review something from one of the last podcasts that we did on the FatherSon. It was on the KKK.
Oh,
and why they don't wear hoods.
Oh, yeah.
Why they wear hoods?
Yeah, we did talk about that yesterday, didn't we? Or like 2 days ago.
Because they wear hoods, because they would be your dentist, that would be your doctor, that would be your local butcher that's selling you your meat package. It would be all these people.
Yeah.
And you would be surprised at who had the hood on. Such as the same thing with the Epstein list. The Epstein list is the same as when they pulled to write that list down, you're going to be hurt. There's going to be people on there that they admired and looked up to. People that's been reveled. There's going to be people that we shouldn't even think is on here. Surprise people.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
It's going to crumple American society, which, I think sometimes things need to go. If this process that we're living under is held up because people want to rape and essay kids, that's gross. Because the political leaders do it and they're hiding behind it. Otherwise, what is the real reason that you can't put that list out? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
There's something there, man. That list and the symbolism, those paintings. I'm telling you, that Epstein list, it's proof. It's proof that the whole thing is diabolically corrupt.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. It does look kind of terrible.
Well, I mean, what do you see when you see the Epstein list and the lack of it being put out for the people to see?
Oh, what my take is on it? Well,
yeah.
It's basically what you're saying. Like, we're going to see names that we didn't expect. We might see, well, not to name anyone, not to throw anyone under the bus, but we'll see names that we won't expect that, like, might be an actor who's famous, and we'll be kind of shocked, but at the same time, it's also, like, small world, so be pulling in people that we wouldn't even expect, but, it's supposed to be called Epstein Island, guys, and it's basically, like, SA ring, trafficking ring, basically. Got a lot going on
It's bigger than that.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a lot.
And that is geopolitical.
Yeah.
The people involved they got something on you. They can't nobody tell because of the pictures they got on each other.
Yeah.
I'll tell. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show them this picture. take you in the room, sit you down, show it to you from an angle that, like, on you were in the room, there was no one there. How did they get that picture?
Oh, that's funny. That's kind of funny when you say it like that.
They show you the picture.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You sit down. You're like, okay.
Yep, guys, this Epstein Island, that's what we're talking about today. The Epstein Island was kind of terrible.
It's kind of terrible. That's how it works. That's how American politics works. Go back and Google which one of the Rothschilds that says I don't care about whatever the nation is getting control of this political.
Well, that's you're thinking of not Rockefeller. It might have been Rockefeller.
Rothschild.
It was Rothschild.
Until mayor.
So they don't care about anything as long as they make money?
Yeah, I don't care about anything as long as I got control of their politicians.
Oh, that was from Zeitgeist. That was, yeah. O.S. Mayer Armstrong Rothschild and his son Nathan Mayer Rothschild are often cited in discussions of the role of finance and banking. Oh, here it goes. Similarly, another quote attributed to Nathan Mayer Rothschild suggests a focus on financial control. Care not what puppet is placed upon the throne of England, the man that controls Britain's money supply controls the British Empire. And he says he controls the money supply. So, yeah, no, that's Nathan Mayer Rothschild says that.
That's what they do. He don't care what puppet. And he's telling you they're puppets.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, he said I don't care what puppet. So you gotta understand the language. A man like that doesn't waste his words.
No, he doesn't, because he's one of the most wealthy men on the planet.
So he's not wasting words.
Nope.
I don't care what puppet. So I don't care what, a puppet. Think about what a puppet is.
Yeah, a puppet is something that can be controlled by a person.
Yeah, so he doesn't care what puppet they put up there.
He only cares.
Control of the nation's finance. And so that's where the Epstein comes in. All the people that they're puppets.
In a way,
they'll be taking them off the stage. We got to boo. They're not going to take them off the stage till we start booing. The American people aren't booing.
People aren't booing?
No, we're not going boo. We should be booing our asses off based on this not seeing this list.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's terrible, guys.
Cup of coffee, man?
No, not tired. Not tired. In the game, actually. Believe it or not. Really in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. These guys are controlling the world stuff, man. They don't have any... This Epstein stuff really just goes to show that they don't have any respect for us.
Any respect for us?
Nope.
No, not really.
Missing children, people confessing.
Yeah, they should have handled that better.
Every day we turn on the TV, there should be a public thing. I'm talking about in EO Town Square.
EO Town Square is crazy.
Man, on a wood deck made out of old rickety wood. I am, for one, a huge proponent of the guillotine.
That's an old kill method. That's been around since like the 1500s.
I think that's just the best way. If you're gonna, that's it. If you're gonna touch kids, the whole town's gonna see us put your head in the bucket so they can all sleep at night.
Yeah.
Nobody gotta worry about you breaking in somebody's house, taking their kid, then finding their kid mutilated, murdered.
Nope.
So I support the guillotine. When it comes to that right there, that's just proof that American society is soft. For something like that, as tough as we say we are, we should be immediately, the guillotine should be the first thing. Any type of child predator that's convicted, he shouldn't even be allowed to have a lawyer. They should just say that part of the crime should be just off the list. And look how they're the most protected. You know, going on this Epstein stuff, just to tell you really, to take it to another level. You know, before you were born, I did some time. And you know who had the least amount of time?
No.
When I came through that court? I mean, there were people in there who got caught with a couple pounds, a couple ounces of dope, and they were going away for like 10, 15 years. And there were people who got caught right in the same courtroom, the same day as me. They caught the mayor of Woodbury. Kid. This dude got sentenced to probation and community service.
He said he only got probation?
And community service.
Oh, wow.
There's no punishment except when they finally get convicted and get to the penitentiary. That's when prison etiquette takes over. We cover prison etiquette. Once you get to the prison etiquette takes over, and then it becomes you pay for your crimes.
Wow.
You pay. I'm not at liberty to discuss how, but he is extrapolated from your human essence. I'm sure you're not going to enjoy it.
Well, dang.
And so Epstein was set to pay. They faked his death. They may have faked his death. They may have, allegedly they may have got him out. They say he died. People with the photos say they got 2 different sets of ears. The man that was carried out was not, 2 different earlobes. There's a lot that goes into that Epstein symbolism stuff, man. You gotta really look at it. If you take a deeper dive into the Epstein symbolism, you'll see that there's a lot of underhanded wickedness in high political places. Financial and political communities are tied together on this.
Well, yeah, no, the Epstein Island was a terrible event. Like, they're still finding stuff to this day. Actually, like, we were downstairs, and then they were like talking on the news about how they found more stuff about the Epstein files, which was like, man, wasn't Epstein like 2 years ago, and we're still talking about Epstein? It must be pretty bad then, guys.
Bad.
Yeah. Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
No. Horrific, sir.
Yeah.
This is horrific.
Horrific is like a step right above terrible. It's like right there. Because if something's terrible, like, you spill tea, that's terrible. But horrific is like the horrific. This is the etymology of the word.
Yes.
Of a quality of horror. It's horror. Horror is its own term. It's got its own genre in the movie scene. So horrific is, no, that's a fair point to call it horrific.
It is horrific.
Yeah.
About rape. Innocent children rape.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Enslaved
child servants or something.
Beings. Yeah, sex trafficked human beings.
Yeah.
Good God, man.
Yeah, no, that is terrible. We should have did better as a species.
Police and the military, those SWAT teams, they need to be raiding those places and freeing those kids.
Yeah.
All that hostage rescue stuff.
That's a good point.
That same SWAT, what does SWAT stand for?
Oh, I forgot what it stood for. But no, let me look it up. Oh, special weapons and tactics.
Yeah. And so those special weapons and tactics involve hostage rescue, and they need to be using all those resources and tanks, all the stuff that they got, man. go look at some of the AI will verify that, you know, all the money and funding that these police departments get to go in and raid these houses with a little bit of weed. That's crazy work.
You know,
Who would I rather have out of my community? If I had to pick, and if you guys had to pick that are listening, who would you rather have out of your community? The guy with some weed, selling weed? Or do you want the guy that's diddling with children? Who do you want out of your community? Pick one.
oh wow. Oh, we got 5 likes on the podcast and another 4 on the other one. But no, yeah, that's a good point. We'd rather get the, you know, the bad person who's, you know, essaying the kids at the very least, get him out, get them out of the community, because that guy, the other guy is not gonna, he's gonna get home from work, sit down and chill out. That's what he's doing with his time when they're raiding him. You know, not as opposed to, like, you know, the other people who got these rings, these trafficking rings, essaying kids and stuff, raping kids, you know, being terrible. You know, it kind of speaks for itself, you know, to say less.
So, this, and thus now you have the entire debacle with the Epstein situation at as high as possible speed. Even more information coming out. But the symbolism is where I want to stay focused at. Let me go into some stuff that I was looking at. The human chessboard.
This is my first time hearing about this. This is my second time hearing about this. You know, they said that something like this actually happened,
Google
though.
it. Google the human chessboard.
No, human chessboard. Oh, that's no sleep. That's a no sleep. That's like sometimes no sleep has like artificial whatchamacallit. No, they did it with that one movie about the Jewish guy who had the golden sword. Like they did that one about that. I forgot what that was called though. Human chessboard. Epstein. Oh. Oh, he had a custom chess set to prove it. Huh.
You know, I have a theory. And by saying I have a theory first, it's because, you know, I have a lot of financial goals and things too. But I have a theory.
What's the theory?
I have a theory that this whole Epstein thing is gonna wind up proving a bunch of conspiracy theories right about a criminal sex trafficking organization operating at the highest possible. Thank you for the muffins. I ate them all. Okay. At the highest possible level.
You're saying, wait, what? The highest possible
They operate the highest possible levels at all levels of institutions.
No.
Yep. All levels of institution. Otherwise, there's no other reason why the list shouldn't be out.
Oh, the list? Yeah. Oh, that's what you're saying. You're saying it's that bad that everyone's involved.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no, that is a good point. That's not even
Otherwise, it would explain why it's up, why it's not done.
Yeah.
And it does need to be looked into. You know, we just sit here every day and we watch them run up in people's houses. We watch all these huge raiding, you This guy just walk some guy out in khaki shirt. But they don't do this to these pedophiles, man. They need to be busted through his door, tearing his house down. You're doing the worst crime of all. You're touching someone's child against their will, man.
Yeah, no, that is terrible.
You're taking a certain human being away from their family, keeping them locked in a dungeon. Just to wrap up the thoughts today on Mr. Epstein.
Oh, okay, we're like 20 minutes in. It's good content. Thank you.
The American people should be booing.
Yeah.
They should be booing like Showtime at the Apollo. A bad person's on stage. They need to be booing. Somebody should be coming out in that hat, like that old man with the cane, shoving his whole organization and all this stuff right off stage.
Yeah.
They don't even gotta be violent. Just get them out of here.
Yeah, to add to that, if you guys forgot, you remember in Europe when like most of the people were like either low levels or the aristocrats were a small percentage. So when all the middle class, lower class, working farm people finally rebelled, the aristocrats had to fold because at the end of the day, the aristocrats ran like the middle class. So the middle class rebelled and it worked. So if we can do something like that again, it would actually be quite useful for the whole circumstance. Cut off the SA rings, the trafficking rings. Really like if we really boo, if we do like we did like the English people did in the past, you're bound to change.
Well, there's one guy, he's booing right now, and you can Google him up, pull him up before we wrap up. His name is Sheriff Grady out of Florida. Pull him up, Sheriff Grady, but sex trafficking ring, and you're gonna see this is booing.
Sheriff Grady.
We showed you a while back some.
Oh, that's loud, guys. Yeah, there's a short Sheriff Grady, guys. Sheriff Grady. It's on the screen right now, guys. He tells illegal immigrants to leave the U.S. That's crazy. Man, that's crazy. That's what Trump was all about.
And the sex trafficking ring down there, he's booing. Look at, he's busting them. He busted like a 40-person sex trafficking ring.
Oh yeah. After riot.
Oh, he went and took
Satin Polk.
Oh wow. This Sheriff Jew calls violate winter incident a riot. Files more arrests after riot of Polk. Oh wow. He's really doing something for the community though. Announces riot arrests. Oh, this is 2 days ago because there was a riot. That's an hour and a little half long video.
Man, he encourages homeowners to have a gun. He prefer to come there and pick up the body.
Sheriff Grady Jude uncovers cartel plot to kill 14 million. Polk County Sheriff Grady Jude says rowdy boaters pulling up to the point on Lake Winterset to fight, defecating, engaged in sexual activity. Man, he's covering the scum of humanity, man. Well, there you guys have it, Sheriff Grady. That's one of the guys. If you guys want to do your little bit of research on YouTube, look him up, guys.
Sheriff Grady is definitely out here booing.
Yeah.
He's no longer just going along to get along. People are getting arrested. They're going to jail. This is kind of like Sheriff Grady is a throwback to what we saw in the movies with Batman, where they finally had that, corrupt system under control, and the judge was going to work with them, and they had everybody where they wanted them.
Are you talking about the owls, the owl thieves?
Whatever they were doing.
Yeah, because Batman had to deal with the owls, which is that dude he kind of fought. He ended up beating him, but he was trained by Ra's al Ghul too. The owls. Because that's the whole plot of Bad Blood actually, because he fights Damien in that. That's why it's called Bad Blood, because he fights his son. But Damien's pretty good for a fight against Batman.
That's Batman versus Robin.
Yeah. Is that what that was?
Yeah, the other one is Bad Blood is when comes back and takes the brain control over him again.
Oh, that's a good point. My bad. You see, even Dad's correcting me on the title, so he's a bit of a stronger DC head than me.
No, I just been reading it for longer. I've just been watching Batman longer. That's all.
Yeah. Good stuff though. Yeah.
And so Epstein.
Yeah.
That's the whole Epstein thing. Oh, look at that. That's a horsefly.
You found a horsefly?
It's huge.
Oh yeah, no, they are husky. They're husky because they deal with horses. That's why they're called a horsefly, because they're huskier than the average fly. Horses are big creatures. They got long faces. But yeah, to tie it back to Epstein, you were saying.
America's got to do better. We got to move y'all.
Makes me wonder what to title this one though. Oh, the Epstein Island. We talk about Epstein.
The symbolism of Epstein. Because there's a lot of meaning. People like him don't just get painting. There's lots of meaning in what they do.
Yeah.
Lots of underlying symbolism. Remember, look at how he has a religious temple on an island for no reason. But you don't know the reason. That's why it seems like something.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. And it's shaped like the Nickelodeon sign.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Google it. It's the Epstein Island shaped like the Nickelodeon symbol. Google it.
That sounds more like a lucky coincidence.
You think so?
Well.
With the recent thing, with the whole recent Nickelodeon scandal for raping.
Oh no, that's terrible. The Epstein-Barr virus. However, Snopes and other sources have debunked this claim, stating there is no evidence to prove it. But it is a thing though to like. Oh, it does kind of look like the splat. It really does look like it though. It's got a super similar shape. His almost looks like a bird though. But
and
no,
so
it
now
does
look at
look
what
similar.
was going on. Now pull up the Nickelodeon essay.
Oh, you talking about with what's his name?
Yeah, pull up the Nickelodeon sexual harassment. They had a whole episode on it, a whole documentary. Google it.
Yeah, no, it was what's his name? Can't remember his name, but he was he had a feet thing.
Dan Snyder.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Quiet on set explores allegations of abuse, toxic behavior. Dan Snyder apologizes for regretful Nickelodeon behavior. Yeah, he had a feet thing. That's why he was doing feet in the commercials and like the video. That's why we had such a weird humor growing up, because we were, this is what we're growing up. We're growing up on Dan Snyder being a pervert.
You don't think so?
Yeah, that's why some people be having mental issues though, because of like that kind of stuff, like right there. No, but that is the whole thing, guys. Dan Snyder really did. He's like you can Google that fact and you'll pull up multiple articles about it. It's like a documented fact. That's all.
It's a coincidence that the Nickelodeon splat and raping in SA and Epstein Island, it's all just random.
It's all no, that's not random. Like Dan Snyder, odds are Dan Snyder is tied to the Epstein Island.
And 1 million, 4 to 1 million, 5, 6, 7 million things happen all together, and it's a coincidence.
No, that's okay. That's not coincidence. Dan Snyder, odds are he might have went to Epstein Island. Something tells me he did too, because he's already in like the smut like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're now looking at the shape of the Nickelodeon Island. You're looking at the Epstein files. You're looking at the names. You're looking at the raping of the children on the Nickelodeon show. At what point do you get to call a horse a horse?
Yeah, you gotta start calling it a horse at some point. So no, that is a good point. Yeah, no, that's interesting. Man, my feed on YouTube is crazy. But yeah, guys, this is Epstein Island. The Rothschilds. Yeah, no, my feed on YouTube is kind of interesting though. It is. It'll keep me entertained for a few hours at least, watching content. But yeah, guys, that's the Epstein. Oh, but yeah, that's about it, guys.
Let us know what you think.
Yep, like the video if you like it.
Some of the Epstein symbolism for yourself, and you'll see that it's bigger than small. It's actually horrific.
Yep, thank you guys for tuning in. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Comment down below on more topics you want us to discuss. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.